Ambe Steels, J Bancha, Diko Bancha. Pentagon International College, Tinkune, Kathmandu, where excellence prevails. Real, Jamkar Jaha, Real Party Pack Tyaha.
Proud to be associated with Kantipur News.
A long-awaited infrastructure milestone today as the remote district of Humla is finally linked to Nepal's national road network, thanks to Nepal Army's swift work on a crucial bridge. And meanwhile, heated discussions erupted in the Education Committee as the government sought more time on the controversial education bill, drawing strong criticism from lawmakers. And abroad, could a new round of ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas in Qatar actually move forward this time? Questions remain as both sides return to the table. This and more in today's Kantipur News. Good evening, I am Aprila Ghising Lama, and these are the headlines of the hour. Nepali Congress requests extension to address outstanding issues in education bill. Opposition lawmakers demand prompt conclusion, reject further delays. Nepal Rashtra Bank governor warns of rising loan defaults in agriculture and SME sector, urges inclusive monetary policy and stronger fiscal coordination to stabilize the financial system. Israel to send delegation to Qatar for ceasefire talks with Hamas. Hamas offers positive response but seeks truce guarantee in proposal. And England fall 2-1 to France in UEFA Women's Euro 2025 opener. Defending champions become first to lose opening match in tournament history. Welcome back. The government, along with the ruling Nepali Congress, have requested additional time to discuss the education bill. In today's meeting of the Education Committee, Education Minister Raghujit Pant and Nepali Congress Chief Whip Shyam Ghimire requested additional time, stating that some issues within the bill still require further discussion. However, lawmakers expressed objections to this request. Devendra Patel of the Maoist Centre strongly disagreed, stating that attempts were being made to unnecessarily delay the bill under various pretexts, even though it had already been finalized. He also demanded that the bill be concluded today itself. Sumana Shrestha of the Rashtriya Swatantra Party called for clear legal provisions regarding teacher transfers and promotions to be included in the bill. Previously, the bill had reached its final stage for passage, but it was stalled after the Education Minister and the Nepali Congress Chief Whip requested more time. Now, Nepal Rashtra Bank Governor Dr. Bishwanath Patel has raised concerns over the rising volume of non-performing loans in key priority sectors, particularly agriculture and small and medium enterprises. Addressing a pre-monetary policy discussion organized by the Society of Economic Journalists Nepal in Kathmandu, Governor Patel said that the banking sector is under increasing stress due to deteriorating credit quality in these segments. He cautioned that framing monetary policy with a focus solely on large businesses will not resolve underlying financial vulnerabilities. The upcoming monetary policy for the fiscal year 2082-83 PS, he said, is being drafted with special attention to agriculture and SMEs while ensuring comprehensive sectoral integration. Governor Patel stressed the importance of avoiding structural divides between high net worth borrowers and grassroots level entrepreneurs, calling for equitable access to finance across the board. Emphasizing the need for policy coordination, he noted that monetary policy should now place greater focus on managing microeconomic indicators rather than concentrating solely on institutional balance sheets. Speaking at the same event, Rajesh Uday, Senior Vice President of the Confederation of Banks and Financial Institutions in Nepal, pointed to reduced disposable income as a primary reason why credit growth remains sluggish, even with lower interest rates. Upadhyay also highlighted delays in issuing working capital loan guidelines and called for revisions in the legal framework governing loan recovery, suggesting it has become excessively restrictive. Now, the remote Himalayan district of Humla in Karnali province has finally been connected to Nepal's national road network. This long-awaited milestone was achieved after the Nepali army completed the construction of a Bailey bridge in 40 days at a cost of approximately 65 million Nepali rupees. The bridge built in Kharpu of Kharpunath Rural Municipality 5 was officially inaugurated today by Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, accompanied by Minister for Physical Infrastructure and Transport Devendra Dahal. With the opening of this bridge, Humla's district headquarters, Simkot, is now linked to the national road system, ending a 27-year await. Until now, Humla was the only district in Nepal without road access. The bridge connects Simkot to the Karnali corridor, opening a direct north-south route across the country. Once operational, travelers will be able to drive from India's Rupadia border to China's Hilsa border in a single journey. This development is expected to bring major benefits to local transport, trade, food supply, and tourism in the region. It is time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's today's question. What is your take on Humla district headquarters finally being connected to the national road network? Your options are A, good thing, B, slow pace of development, C, improve quality and make it safe, or D, no comment. Visit www.kantipurtv.com or www.ekantipur.com to share your opinion with us. Now moving on, Inaugurik Unmukti Party has submitted a letter to Speaker Devraj Khimire withdrawing its vote of confidence from the government. Party Chair Ranjita Shrestha informed that she met with the Speaker today and handed over the letter regarding the withdrawal of support. She also mentioned that she has scheduled a meeting with Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli and will meet him later this evening after he returns from Humla. Minister of State for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Arun Chaudhary has already resigned from the government. Likewise, the Nagarik Unmukti Party has also exited the Sudar Paschim provincial government. The Nagarik Unmukti Party, which was part of the federal government with one state minister, was also involved in the Sudar Paschim, Lumbini and Madhya provincial governments. With this decision, not only the provincial governments but the federal government itself will now be required to seek a vote of confidence. Now, according to Article 100, subclause 2nd of the Constitution, if the party represented by the Prime Minister is divided or a party participating in the government withdraws its support, the Prime Minister must table a vote of confidence in the House of Representatives within 30 days. And moving on, members of Parliament have demanded that the responsibility of distributing chemical fertilizers be handed over to local governments. Speaking at today's meeting of the Industry, Commerce, Labour and Consumer Welfare Committee of the House of Representatives, the lawmakers raised this demand. They argued that fertilizer distribution through cooperatives tends to be politically biased based on power and access, and therefore the responsibility should be given to the agricultural departments of local governments. Emphasizing the need to monitor whether fertilizers are being distributed proportionally, they also drew the government's attention to whether standards for fertilizer distribution have been established and monitored. In the meeting, the lawmakers also stressed the need for in-depth discussions on assigning salt trading corporations the responsibility of fertilizer distributions. Likewise, they called for amendments to the Public Procurement Act to resolve issues related to fertilizer import and supply. In the meeting, Minister for Agriculture and Livestock Development, Ramnath Adhikari, stated that complications in the Public Procurement Act have caused delays in the fertilizer distribution process. Due to the complex and inconvenient provisions in the Act, it currently takes up to 227 days from the initiation of the tender process for the fertilizer to arrive.
आजबाट टेन्डरको प्रक्रिया सुरु भएपछि 227 दिनको दिन नेपालमा मल आयो.
Minister Adhikari also urged the promotion of organic fertilizer use among farmers to ensure food security. Now in Bhojpur's Ram Prasad Rai Rural Municipality, Ward Number 2, 4 members of the same family have been killed. According to Bhojpur's Chief District Officer Suresh Panthi, Rajendra Rai, a resident of Bhojpur Municipality 2, Helauncha, murdered his wife and 3 in-laws at their home. The victims include his wife Manisha Giri, father-in-law Bel Bahadur Giri, mother-in-law Manju Giri, and brother-in-law Sapan Giri. The incident occurred around 1:15 a.m. according to the police. Rajendra Rai, who is believed to be responsible, is seriously injured with stab wounds in 3 places on his abdomen and is currently undergoing treatment. Neighbors reported that Manisha had recently returned to her parents' home. When Rajendra came back, a dispute broke out between him and her family. Upon receiving this news of the incident, police teams from Boyang and the district police office immediately reached the scene. Welcome back. While admissions for grade 11 are in full swing following the publication of SEE results, the enrollment process for health education programs under the Council for Technical Education and Vocational Training (CTEVT) remains uncertain. Thousands of students aspiring to pursue health education have been left in limbo due to delays by the Medical Education Commission in determining seat allocations for educational institutions. Both school operators and students have urged authorities to immediately begin the enrollment process. A conflict between the Council for Technical Education and Vocational Training (CTEVT) and the Medical Education Commission has delayed student admissions for diploma-level health education programs in Nepal. CTEVT recently issued a directive allowing affiliated institutions to enroll students based solely on their secondary education examination (SEE) grades without requiring entrance exams. The Medical Education Commission, however, maintains that admissions must follow legal procedures, including entrance exams coordinated with CTEVT, a matching system for placement and fixed seat allocations.
स्वास्थ्यको क्षेत्रमा स्वास्थ्य कार्यक्रमहरुलाई हरेक वर्ष चिकित्सा शिक्षा आयोगबाट कोटा निर्णय गरेर आउनुपर्ने भएको हुनाले र यसपटक चिकित्सा शिक्षा आयोगबाट कोटा निर्णय भएर नआइसकेको हुनाले हामी भर्ना प्रक्रिया अघि बढ्न नसकेको हो। त्यसमा पनि चिकित्सा शिक्षा आयोगको जिकिर अहिले के रहेको छ भने अघिल्लो वर्षसम्म चाहिँ चिकित्सा शिक्षाको कार्यकारिणी समितिबाट कोटा निर्णय हुन्थ्यो भन्ने छ भने यसपटक आयोगमै लगेर निर्णय गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने सुन्नमा आएको छ।
As a result, the enrollment process for programs such as nursing, health assistant, HA, and pharmacy has stalled. More than 1,100 institutions, including public, private, and community schools under CTEVT are unable to proceed with admissions, leaving thousands of students in limbo.
कोटा निर्धारण अथवा चाहिँ सहमति चिकित्सा शिक्षा आयोगले दिने जुन नयाँ प्रावधान राखिएको छ त्यसले गर्दाखेरि पनि यो चिकित्सा शिक्षा आयोग र CTEVT बीचको केही कमी कमजोरी अथवा कुनै चीज केही नभएर अथवा केही भएर हो त्यसले गर्दाखेरि पनि भर्ना रोकिएको हो। एसई को रिजल्ट निक्लिने बित्तिकै भर्ना खुलोस् भन्ने तर हरेक वर्ष चाहिँ यो केही न केही बहानामा ढिलो हुने जुन परम्परा छ त्यो तोडेर अहिले त मेरो अब मन्त्रीज्यूलाई मेरो एउटै मात्रै आग्रह छ यो स्वचालित रूपमा एसई को नतिजा प्रकाशन भएको भोलिपल्ट जसरी +2 को विज्ञापन गर्नलाई कसैसँग परमिसन लिनु पर्दैन त्यसरी नै यो सिस्टम होस्।
Institutions have called for immediate action to begin admissions, saying the uncertainty threatens students' academic futures. Experts have echoed these concerns, warning that the current situation risks long-term harm to students and the overall appeal of health-related education.
हरेक साल यो भर्नाको बेलामा विद्यार्थीहरू अन्यलतामा राख्ने कुरा गलत हो। CTEVT र चिकित्सा आयोगको तर्फबाट बेलैमा उठेका समस्याहरूलाई समाधान गरेर भर्ना अन टाइम गरेर विद्यार्थीलाई पढ्ने अवसर वञ्चित गर्नु हुँदैन। लाखौं पढ्न चाहने विद्यार्थीहरूलाई प्राविधिक शिक्षा पढ्न चाहने विद्यार्थीहरूलाई समयमै भर्ना गरेर पढाउने व्यवस्था गर्नुपर्छ। यो दुईटाको द्वन्द्वले गर्दा लाखौं विद्यार्थीहरू पढ्नबाट वञ्चित हुने र धेरै विद्यार्थीहरू पढ्नको लागि विदेश हिँड्नुपर्ने, धेरै धनराशि बाहिर जाने, धेरै अभिभावकहरू चाहिँ अलिकति दुखी हुनुपर्ने र भर्खरको बच्चा पढ्न बाहिर जाँदा असुरक्षित रहने यी तमाम कारणले गर्दा देशमा अवसर सिर्जना गर्नुपर्छ र देशमा पढ्ने वातावरण बनाउनुपर्छ।
Interest in health education programs, excluding nursing, HA, and pharmacy, has been declining. Fields like engineering, agriculture, and veterinary science are also seeing reduced enrollment. Experts have stressed that institutional disputes must not interfere with students' educational prospects. With him, Prasai on camera, a report by Naren Kilambu for Kantipur News. That is all for the moment. Our colleague Rupa Khatka will join you with more news update at 7 p.m. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.